I have never thought of Mark-Paul Gosselar as an action hero. He played a reporter who got stuck in the middle of action, I think, in that television show over there. The thing is, since he played Zach Morris, he's played a series of characters who were butthurt all the time, with the exception of that lawyer show he did. And so I never really think of him as an action hero because he's too busy playing like a sad white guy, sad good-looking white guy, sad privileged white guy, butthurt white guy. So I was really surprised when I started watching The Passage, and he is still butthurt. I don't know why he keeps playing that butthurt character. I guess that he must be kind of butthurt in life, because that is a constant. But he is still, like, I don't know. As an over-the-hill guy with a failed marriage and a dead kid, his butthurtedness feels like it finally is reasonable, whereas when he was just like a good-looking white guy in his 20s and 30s, his butthurtedness just seemed like excessive white male petulance. I still have a hard time taking him seriously, especially because Zach Morris is trash. Little videos keep popping up in my Facebook timeline, and it goes over and over and over all of the Saved by the Bell episodes that I apparently have memorized, and how weird and sexist and assholey he was, and that show was, and how the wrong lessons were always being shoved down our throats. That's true. I totally got that at the time, but oh my god, the retelling of it in view of present day values is just fucking trippy as shit. Anyway, so I do have some of those Zach Morris is trash videos looping through my head while I watch The Passage, but there are so many wonderful things about it. One, it is a really interesting vampire tale. Two, the hero is a 11-year-old black girl. Three, she's a narrator and she is compelling. Oh my god. Four, the people who are fighting to keep vampires from us, including Mark-Paul Gosselar, are not thinking of the vampires as vampires. They're thinking of them as sick people, which is nice to see in any kind of end-of-the-world biopic, rather than an us and them. It's an us and a more hurt us. And two, every one of the adults who meets this little girl is sure that she is going to lead them to safety, and that protecting her means protecting the whole world. And I like the idea that when you look at a child, especially a child of color, that you see the future, and you see a leader, and you see somebody strong, and you see somebody worth protecting. And that just, even the stupid vampireness and the Mark-Paul Gosselarness can't take away from how much that makes me feel good, as somebody who always wants to see people of color humanized, rather than dehumanized like we're used to seeing in our media. So I have been super enjoying The Passage. It is a great thriller too. Like, it's a good vampire story. It's a good end of the world story. It's a good family story. Even if you have always hated Mark-Paul Gosselar, it's not really about him. He is a foil. Also, he's starting to do that thing that guys do in their 40s where you can't tell if they're like muscly or fat. They just look big, and seeing his looks dissipate a little bit, personally for me, just I just feel the intense schadenfreude, just deep pleasure at the fact that he is finally a 7 like the rest of us. So even if you have hated Mark-Paul Gosselar, this is a kind of a good, because you get to see him in a lot of scenes, and he's got his shirt off, and you know what? That's not the Zach Morris I fell in love with. He's an older guy now. He's a little too old to play action hero even, like, it's nice. It's nice when men's bodies rot. It's nice when good looking people become regular looking people. It's nice when the glaring beauty no longer overwhelms you and you can just say, hey, that white guy who always plays butthurt people, yeah, he's doing it again. But this time, it's not so bad. Again, The Passage.